Come!
Give me your torch, boy. Go stand over there. Put down your torch, for I do not want to be seen. Go lie under your tree and keep your ear close to the ground. No foot will walk about the churchyard, since the soil is loose and not firm due to the digging of graves. That you won't be able to hear it. Listen to me. Signal if you hear someone coming. Give me those flowers. Do as I tell you. Go!
I'm almost afraid to be alone here in this churchyard, but I'll chance it.
Sweet Juliet, my flower, with these flowers, I'll cover your bridal bed. He scatters flowers around the tomb.
Oh.
Sweet Juliet, my flower, with these flowers, I'll cover your bridal bed. Oh, sorrow, your bed is dust and stones, which I sprinkle with perfume every night. Or if I don't have perfume, I'll use tears mixed with my moans. The funeral rites that I'll keep you for every night.
Give me that pickaxe and the crowbar. Wait,
go.
take this letter and deliver it to my lord and father early in the morning. Give me the light. Upon your life I order you, whatever you hear or see, to stand aside and don't stop me. I'm going to this tomb probably to see my lady's face. But if you become curious and return to pry into what I intend to do, I have an ulterior limb to live and cover this angry churchyard with your body. The time and my plans are savage and wild, far from fierce and relentless and hungry tigers of the roaring sea.
I'll go, sir, and not bother you.
By doing so, you prove you're my friend. Take this. Leave the phosphorus goodbye, good fellow.
Despite what he said, I'll hide close by his looks and frightening, and I'm suspicious about what he intends.
You disturbing stomach, you womb of death. You are engaged with the dearest morsel on earth. So I'll force your rotten jaws to open, and despite you, I'll come you with more food.
There's that banished haughty Montague who murdered my love's cousin. It was from grieving for Tybalt. It's said that my beautiful love died, and now he's come to do some villainous dishonor to the dead bodies. I will stop him. Stop your unholy work, Montague. Can you demand any further revenge than death? Condemned villain, I will stop you. Obey and go with me, for you must die.
I must die indeed, and that is why I came here. Good gentle youth, don't tempt a desperate man. Fly away and leave me. Think about those who are dead. Let them frighten you. I beg you, youth. Don't lay another sin on my head and make me angry. Go away. By heaven, I love you better than I love myself. For here I come with weapons to hurt myself. Don't stay. Go. Live and later you can say that Madame's Mercy told you would.
I reject your appeals, and I arrest
Lord,
you as a
they are fighting, for I will call the guards.
Talk.
Oh, I'm dying. If you are merciful, open the tomb and lay me beside my bed.
Truly, I will. Let me look at his face. This is Mercutio's relative, the noble Count Paris. What is my servant said when a disturbed soul did not listen to him as he willed. I think he told me Paris was supposed to have married Juliet. This isn't what he said, or did I dream it? Or am I crazy, hearing him talk of Juliet, to believe it? Okay, then you're real. Let me look at his face. This is Mercutio's relative, the noble Count Paris. What was it my servant said when he disturbed soul did not listen to him as he willed? I think he told me that Paris was supposed to have married Juliet. Or is that
Derek!
Death is as such from honey of your breath, and overpower yet over your beauty. You are not conquered. Beauty's flag is still crimson on your lips and cheeks. A death's pale flag has not advanced there. My death. Oh, Tybalt, is that you laying there in your body sheet? Oh, what greater favor have I can do for you? And with the hand that killed you, kill the one that is your enemy? Forgive me, my cousin. Oh, dear Juliet, why are you still so beautiful? Shall I believe when the phantom death is passionate, and that thin, hateful monster keeps it in the dark to be his mistress? For feel that I'll stay with you, but never again leave this palace of dim light. Here I remain with warm urns of your serving maids. Oh, here, take my urnal rest and shake off the grip of unkind fate. Forms with my buried mind, eyes take your last look. arms with your last embrace, O lips, O you lips that I adore so. With a soul of fighting kiss and eternal began, to all-consuming death. Oh, breathe fatal poison. Come, no poison, come disgraceful God. Your desperate product, Crosswhite seasick, tired body against the dashing rocks at lunch. Here's to my love. Oh, faithfulness, your drugs are quick. With this kiss, I die.
St. Francis, help me. How often tonight have my old feet stumbled over graves? Who's there?
A friend and one that knows you well.
Bless you. Tell me, my friend, what torch is that over there that vainly lights up the worms and eyeless skulls? As best as I can see, it burns in the Capulets' tomb.
It does, holy sir, and that's why masters only that you love.
Who's that?
Romeo.
How long has he been there?
At least half an hour.
Go with me to the tomb.
I don't dare, sir. My master doesn't know that I haven't left. With frightening words, he threatened me with death if I stayed to see what he did.
Stay here then. I'll go alone, and I'm beginning to feel frightened. I'm afraid something terribly unlucky has happened.
As I slept under this yew tree here, I dreamed my master and another man fought, and that my master killed him.
Romeo! Alas, alas, whose blood is this that stains the stone and trance of this tomb? What is the meaning of these unclaimed bloody swords that lie here, stained with the blood and peaceful peace? Romeo! How pale is he? Who else is there? What? Paris too? And he's covered in blood. The hour that saw this sad turn of events occur is tragic indeed. The lady is waking up from that bed of death, contamination, and unnatural sleep. As a greater power than we can argue with has ruined our plans. Come away. Your dear husband lies dead, and Paris too. Come, I'll hide you. And in a covenant of nuns. Don't stop to ask questions, because the guards are coming. Come, let's go, Juliet. The noise is heard, and I don't dare to stay longer.
Go away, I'll stay. What's this? A bottle? Clutched in my true love's hand? Poison, I see, has brought him to his untimely end. Oh, the rascal drank it all and didn't leave one good drop to help me follow him. I'll kiss your lips then. Perhaps some drop of poison still hangs on them to make me die from that life-giving kiss. Your lips are warm. Noise, then I'll be brief. What look? A dagger. This is your holder. Rest there and let me die.
Here's Romeo's servant. We found him in the churchyard.
Keep him under guard until the prince comes.
Here's a friar who shakes, sighs, and weeps. We took this pickaxe and spade from him, and he is going from the side of the churchyard.
This is very suspicious. Keep the friar too.
What trouble is up so early that waked me up this morning in sleep?
What could it be that people are shouting in the streets?
Bitch.
People in the street shout Romeo, shout Juliet, and shout Paris, and all of them are running with noisy shouts toward our tomb.
People in the streets shout Romeo, and some shout Juliet, and some shout Paris, and all of them are running with noisy shouts towards our tomb.
What news has alarmed everyone of death, contamination, and unnatural sleep? A great power that we can argue has ruined our plans. Come away. Your dear husband lies dead, and Paris too. Come, I'll hide you in convent of nuns. Don't stop to ask questions because the guards are coming. Come, let's go, good Juliet. I don't dare stay any longer.
Okay, stop.
What news has alarmed everyone?
Your Majesty, here lies Count Paris killed. Romeo's also dead, and Juliet, who was dead before, is still warm and newly killed.
Search, investigate, and find out how this foul murder happened.
Here's a friar and Romeo's servant carrying tools that can be used to open their dead man's tombs.
Oh heavens, wife, see how our daughter bleeds? This dagger has missed the right victim. Wife, see how our daughter bleeds. This dagger has missed the right victim. See, Romeo's dagger's sheath is empty, and the dagger has been mistakenly placed in our daughter's breast.
Alas, the sight of death is like a bell that summons my aged body to my grave.
Come, Montague, you are up early to see your son, and here, who just retired even earlier.
Alas, Prince, my wife died today. Grief over my son's exile killed her. What further sorrow schemes against me in my old age?
Look at you and you will see.
Oh, rude boy, what kind of manners is this to hurry before your father to a grave?
No more of your violent grieving for a while until we can clear things up these strange events and know their spring, their head, their true descent, and then I will be general for your woes and lead you to even death. Meantime, forbear and let mischance to slave to patience. Bring here the people under suspicion.
I'm the most important suspect, least likely to do something wrong. Yet I am most suspected. I'm the most important suspect, least likely to do something wrong. Yet I'm the most suspected since the time and place stands as evidence against me and seems to prove my guilty of this shocking murder. And here I stand, both to charge myself and clear myself, condemn myself and excuse myself.
Then tell us once what you know about this.
I'll be brief because the span of my remaining years is not long as a long tale. Romeo, who lies dead there, was Juliet's husband, and she, who lies dead there, was Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their secret wedding day was Tybalt's last day. His untimely death banished the new bridge room from the city. It was him, not for Tybalt, that Juliet grieved. You, Lord Capulet, to shake her out of her depression, arranged her to marry Count Paris right away. Then she came to me, and with wild looks begged me to think of some way to get her out of this second marriage. If I didn't, she said she'd kill herself, there in my cell. Then I gave her, from my knowledge of medicine, a sleeping potion. It worked, as I intended it to do, since it made her seem like she was dead. Meanwhile, I wrote to Romeo that she would come here tonight and help her free from this borrowed grave, as tonight was the time the potion would wear off. But Friar John, who was to take the letter to Romeo, was detained by accident, and last night he brought my letter back, and then all alone. At the time, I estimated Juliet would awaken, but I came to take her from the relative's tomb. I intended to keep her hidden in my cell until I could conveniently get word to Romeo. But when I came some minutes before she was to awaken here, lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead before their time. Juliet awoke, and I begged her to come out and patiently accept these events, willed by heaven. But then a noise scared me away from the tomb, and she, too deep in despair, wouldn't go with me. She stayed, and it seems she'd committed suicide. This is all I know. Her nurse was in secret about Juliet's marriage. And if any of this went wrong because of me, let my old wife be sacrificed some hour before my time, according to the severity of the strictest laws.
I've always known you've been a holy man. Where's Romeo's servant? What can he add to this? I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in haste he came from Mantua to the same place and the same tomb. He told me to deliver this letter to his father earlier in the morning, and as he went into the tomb, he threatened me with death if I didn't go away and leave him there. Give me the letter. I want you to look at it. Where is Count Paris Page, the one who called the guard servant? What made your master come to this place? He came with flowers to scatter at his lady's grave. He asked me to stay away, so I did. Soon someone came with a light to open the tomb, and after a while my master drew a sword on him, and I ran away to call the guard. This letter proves the truth of the friar's words. It tells the course of their love and the news of her death. Here he writes how he bought poison from a poor pharmacist and then came to his tomb to die and lie with Juliet. Where are these enemies, Capulet Montague? See what a curse is laid upon your hatred. Heaven finds a means to kill your joys and loves, and I, for overlooking your feud, have lost 2 relatives too. We have all been punished.
Oh, my brother Montague, give me your hand. This is my daughter's dowry. for I can ask nothing more. But I'll give you more, for I'll put up a statue to her in pure gold. So as long as Verona is called Verona, there'll be no further figure valued like that of the truth and the faithful Juliet. I'll put up an equally rich statue of Romeo besides Juliet. There are poor sacrifices of our feud.
This morning brings a cloudy peace. The sun out of our sorrow will not show its head. Go. We'll talk more about these sad things. Some of you will be pardoned and some of you will be punished. There never has a story of more sorrow than the one of Juliet and her Romeo.